Alright, hey guys, this is Big Boss from the DC Saints. You know, your one-stop shop for games and whatnot in Salisbury, Maryland. Anyways, I'm coming to you tonight with a little something different. As you all know, we all play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I also happen to play Magic the Gathering, and so once a month, I'm going to be showing you my Magic the Gathering deck of the month. Just for a little something different. If you like it, you know, I may do more than one a month. If you don't, well, fuck you. This is not your YouTube account. So, anyways, let's take a look down here. The deck of the month this month is Burn Deck Out.
Let's look down here, cameraman.
Dun dun dun.
Alright, anyways, my Burn Deck Out deck is a red-blue deck, and the strategy for it is you use the burn defensively to kill your opponent's monsters and shit, and then all the while you're decking them out. So you've got 11 islands and 12 mountains for a total of 23 lands. And then as far as the actual deck itself, you start out, you've got 2 Jace Berlins. Now, he's absolutely essential to the deck. He's a Planeswalker, he's 3, 2 blue, and 1 of anything, and he starts out with 3 loyalty. Plus 2, each player draws a card, -1. Target player draws a card, -10. Target player puts the top 20 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I mean, that's basically what the deck is all about. Next, you've got Lorthos, the Tidemaker. He's not really in there as far as being a game winner, but if I have the mana to get him out, he's pretty good. And whenever he attacks, you may pay 8, and if you do, you can tap up to 8 target creatures. And they don't untap during the player's next untap step, so there's the stall aspect I was talking to you about earlier. Then you got Deep Sea Kraken.
Stop moving, fatty.
Oh boy.
Oh, by the way, Lorthos is 7, 5 and 3 blue. But Deep Sea Kraken is 10, 7 and 3 blue. However, he also has a suspend of 9 for 3, 2 of the blue.
Get off my daughter.
And whenever he's unblockable, and whenever your opponent plays a spell, if he's suspended, you can remove the suspend counter. So the more spells your opponent plays, the quicker he comes out.
Wait, you made love to someone?
Shut up, guys.
Okay.
Penis.
Then you've got Vesuvian Shapeshifter. He's 5, 3 and 2 blue, and as he comes into play, you can declare another monster. He becomes a copy of that monster with the added ability that you could turn him face down. And then he's got a morph of 1 or 2, 1 in a blue. And then when he's morphed, he gets the same effect. Choose a monster. This becomes a copy of it.
DJ, spin that shit.
I'm about to kick you in your dick and throw you outside.
Hey, I just said that 2 weeks ago.
Anyways, it was more than 2 weeks ago, Lewis.
Okay.
Well, anyways, next is Psychic Membrane. 2 in a blue and 0/3. And whenever you block with him, draw a card.
You just said my government on YouTube.
Then you've got Walls of Frost. Got 2 of those. Again, 1 and 2 blue.
Time to beat
And
No.
whenever Wall of Frost blocks a creature, that creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. And they're 0/7, so they're nice. Alright. And then probably my favorite creature in the entire deck is Hedron Crab. I run 2 of these. I'd like to run more if I had them, but I've only got these 2 for now. And they're 0/2 for 1. And they've got landfall, and whenever a land enters play under my control, the target player sends the top 3 cards of his library to his graveyard. So, you know, that's all about the deck out there. And then I've got Partic Dragon. He's 4 and 2 red with flying and fire breathing.
Gotta go take a dump.
And he's got a suspend of 2 for 2. However, when an opponent plays a spell, if he's suspended, the player can put a time counter on Partic Dragon. So basically, you don't want to suspend him if you can help it. You want to hard cast him. Alright, then you've got 2 Aetherflame Walls. They're 2, 1 in a red. And they can block creatures with shadows if they don't have shadow. I don't really use it for that effect. He's just a 0/4 wall, and he's actually got fire breathing. So if I want to make it, like, try to kill something, if I have the mana to spare, I can do that.
Yay.
Alright, now for the artifacts. First off, you got to Izzet Sigint, you know, 2, pay 1 and tap it, add 1 blue and 1 red to your mana pool. Millstone, here's something to help out with the deck out capabilities. It's 2, and then pay 2 and tap it, put top 2 cards of target player's library into his or her graveyard. Then you've got 2 Jester Scepters. They're 3. And when they come into play, target player removes the top 5 cards of his library face down. And then I can look at them, but they can't. And then if they play a card with the same name as one of the removed from play cards, I can pay 2 and tap it to counter that card. Then you've got Telement Performance. This is sorceries now. Sorceries and instants. Telement Performance is 3 and 2 blue, and target opponent reveals cards from top of his or her library until he or she reveals a creature card, and then that player puts all the other cards revealed this way into their graveyard, and then I get the creature. So that's kind of handy.
I lost my dog. Can y'all help me find it?
Shut up, Lewis.
Okay.
Before I say your full government name on the internet.
No, you don't gotta do that.
Next, we've got the Archive Trap, 3 and 2 blue. However, if your opponent searches his or her library during their turn, you can play the card for 0, and target player puts the top 13 cards in his or her library in the graveyard. Then I've got 2 Traumatizes. Other than the Jace, these are the main areas of mill for this deck. They're 5, 3, and 2 blue. Target player puts the top half of his or her library rounded down into the graveyard.
4 minutes. You got 4 minutes.
Okay. Next, you got Memory Plunder. It's 4, and it can either be played with black or blue, but I don't have black mana in this deck, so I use straight blue mana for that. And its ability is you may play a target instant or sorcery card in an opponent's graveyard without paying its mana cost. So basically, once I've milled like all the good shit from their deck into their graveyard, I can play some of it for cheap.
Seriously, I lost my dog named Sparky.
Shut up! You don't even have a dog.
Yes, I did.
You've got 3 Think Twices.
You buried his dog.
It's an instant, 1 in blue, and draw a card. It's got flashback, but I don't really use it for that. I just use it for a little bit of draw power.
That's what she said.
Then you've got 3 Tome Scours. Pay 1 blue. Target player puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into the graveyard. You know, it's just more mill. And then
That's the G right there.
then you've got Pyromancer's Ascension, which is actually really cool. Basically, it's an enchantment, and it's 1 and a red. And whenever I play a instant or sorcery that has the same name as a card in my graveyard, I can put a quest counter on it. And while I have 2 quest counters on this, whenever I play an instant or sorcery, I can copy it and choose a new target for the copy. So that's pretty much awesome.
If you bleed from your leg, what does that mean?
It means I'm about to punch you.
Okay.
Then you've got Inferno, 5 and 2 red. It deals 6 damage to each creature and each player. So that's like a latch. Excuse me. It's like a latch ditch thing if they're like swarming, and I've got to like make sure that they don't get the crazy swarm. You know, play that on them. Then you got Shivan Meteor. It's 5, 3, and 2 red, and it deals 13 damage to target creature. So if they got a big creature out, this is how you get rid of it. Then you've got 4 Lightning Bolts, and Lightning Bolt is a standard burn spell, pay 1, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Then you've got 2 Volcanic Hammers, which is pay 2, 1 red and 1 colorless. You know, Volcanic Hammer deals 3 damage to target creature or player. So it's a more expensive version of Lightning Bolt, but it also allows me to have, you know, more spells for Pyromancer's Ascension.
Volcanic Hammer is a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
No, it's not. Shut up. So anyways, that was my deck. I hope you all enjoyed it, and look forward to more from us. And you'll be getting some other videos up soon, too. So y'all have a great day.
And find my dog.